Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. And also, seeing how this month is almost coming to an end, I should have said this since I haven't done this in a few weeks. Happy New Year. We have arrived in 2025. I know, actually, I'm going to put it like this. If you watched my last video, you remember me saying these words. And this was during the poem that I written about New Year's, saying, New Year's is like this is the sign of a new beginning. So, yes, welcome to the new year where it's time to make a change or try something new and know that it could lead you to a better destination that you always wanted to find. The last poem video I made was 231, and it was with me reading the New Year's poem before we find ourselves in the new year that we are in right now. So, yeah. So, for this morning, I got a few poems I'm going to try to read. Yep. But I'm saving the others for next month because next Saturday, actually this upcoming Saturday, we head into February. February 1st is the first day of February coming in. So yeah, really looking forward to it. So yeah. So today on this poem video, we have arrived in 232, at number 232. And I got some good ones I want to try to read to you guys. So I'm trying to figure out what's the first one I can read. As a matter of fact, I think I know just the poem I'm going to read to you guys first. Give me 1 second. Oh, I got just the one I can read to you guys. This is a good one. Yep. I wrote this poem during last year on winter break, and putting it together was like the best thing I ever did. So, yes. Oh, yeah. So, here we go. The name of this poem is definitely on the place I love going to where I get my art and poetry inspiration going, especially art when it comes to me doing my artwork. So, yeah. This is going to be good as you love hear this one coming from me. The name of this is based on a place in Manchester on Main Street. This one is called Thankful for Workspace. Yeah, Thankful for Work. Yeah. This poem is based on Workspace that I love going to all the time when it comes to me getting my inspiration going for art and poetry, especially art. So, yes. Thankful for Workspace by Denzel Kloss. Here we go. Sorry. I'll read it one more time. Yeah. Thankful for Workspace by Denzel Kloss. I was really introduced to a famous art gallery that understood me. It spoke the absolute language that I can really relate to. Art and poetry were two wonderful concepts that put me at ease. When I came to this gallery in Manchester on Main Street, I felt very right at home as I got comfortable with my poems. Every third Thursday night, the open mic night event was available. This is where I would go to get comfortable as the night came upon. Workspace was a beautiful haven I could not deny. The audience loves seeing what brings and draws them to come out. When I step onto the great stage of this gallery opening its gate, I feel so expressive with my performance in a poetic state. My poems are known for simmering everyone down as they watch. Many fellows and darlings love to hear me express myself. I can tell this place can connect with everyone revealing their talents. Workspace gets you with a descriptive show you are welcome to. It gives you a tremendous chance to show everyone who you are. My wings are spread when it comes to beloved poetry, as if there is a great atmosphere that never abandons you. My heart is full of so much love from this environment. I never want to let go coming from me. Believe that at 1000%. Workspace absolutely rules. Hang on. This is my absolute comforting environment. Believe that. And I really love Workspace. Believe that. So here we go. At the top, underneath the picture of me saying these words, this is my absolute comforting environment. Believe that. This is the picture of Workspace up here. This is where I go to every time. I always look for inspiration. Yeah. And then underneath the first picture, we have the second picture of me and this madame that is in charge of open mic night, Liz Reed. Yeah. You see me under that. You see me under the picture saying, "I really love Workspace." Believe that. Yep, this is me and her from the last event that happened in December. Yeah, December, where I was getting very comfortable on stage with signs that I had in store. So I'm gonna hold this up so you love to see for yourselves, and then I will move on to the next one I have in store. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright. That was the first poem. I'm trying to figure out the next poem. Oh, I should have done this one. Oh yeah. Alright, my next poem. So, you guys are gonna love this one because this poem is based on that autism program that I am at. I am at. Actually, this is another autism program I know very much because back in high school I used to go to the after school program. I was a former client there, and now and now I am an employee over there. Yep. I went from being a client back then to now being an employee. So yeah, and I really love it very much because I mean the autism community is in good hands when it came to me. Sorry, the autism community is in good hands when it came to me coming onto the scene. So yes, here we go. This poem is based on the second autism program I love very much, and I know them very much, and that's Focus. Yeah, I'm still with AFC. Don't worry. Yeah, AFC. I never forgot about that. I still love them as ever. I love two autism programs, AFC and Focus. So this poem is on Focus, and I call this one "Return to Focus" by Denzel Kloss. Here we go. Return to Focus by Denzel Kloss. I returned to a beautiful landscape that needed an extra helping hand. The same landscape I never forgot about and kept in touch with. The environment comes with tremendous memories I never ignore because they tell a great story of what has happened before. The good times are adorable to remember as you picture. Remember when you first came onto the scene going back. I went from being someone who felt lost to being an advocate, the kind who can know and relate. Focus Center for Autism has always understood every autistic darling who feel no one understands them as ever, even their uniqueness. When I saw Focus needed an extra helping hand, I would not pass. These autistic darlings needed a role model to look up to, especially where guidance comes in as the number one concept. Being a role model figure to the autistic community signals a good sign. Knowing any autistic fellow is in good hands with someone who gets them. Society really needs to realize change is absolutely coming. I say coming in a good way versus being stuck in an old cycle that needs to be broken for good to help the world breathe more. The autism community is not alone, especially Focus, because I have returned to a great haven that gets you. Remember, loves, as I say this, you are not alone, which is the best part about this tremendous adventure. It feels good to return to the beautiful haven that remembers you so much. All right, here we go. Yes, loves, if you don't know this, I work at, yeah, I should tell you like this. Last year in late October, I started working at Focus as a teacher assistant, which I love very much because I'm helping more fellows on the spectrum with children, teens, and young adults. And I have a number one fan that loves coming to see me. I work there Mondays and Tuesdays. Yeah, he loves coming to see me, and I remember when I first started working there, he picked up my energy from where I was, and next thing you know, we just hit things right off. I call him Superboy because Superboy's real name is Connor, and yeah, and now, whenever I see him, he just loves coming to see me, which is like the the most tremendous thing you can never ever forget. So yeah. So I'll hold this up so you guys can see for yourselves. This is the logo to Focus Center for Autism, which is also known as the Fresh Start School. So yeah. Alrighty. You guys are doing great. Alright. I'm feeling generous of reading another poem, so we might have time. So yeah. Hang on. Alright, I have this poem with me. If I read this before on this, I probably have. If not, I don't think I did. So here we go. I wrote this poem a couple years. I want to say a couple years ago. Yeah, actually a few years ago. Yeah, I wrote this poem a few years. Sorry, I wrote this poem a few years ago as we were slowly coming from the COVID era. Yeah, coming back out, and everything was returning to normal, and things were coming back out in the open slowly. So yeah, and I wrote this poem with the three words added as the title. So, how many of you heard these words? Against all odds. So, yes. So, here we go as I read this poem to you guys. It's called I Did Something Different with the Poem. So, yeah. So, prepare to be amazed. So, yeah. Against All Odds by Denzel Kloss. We are against all odds that came to exist. I see the preparedness while taping my fist. The rules have changed, if anyone knew, not to mention the wind already blew. I know the presence of the rain when you see nothing but a terrible bloody stain. The front line has been awake if you did not know, because things are going to get ugly as the war starts to grow. Just when you thought the wounds had mended, along comes the reckoning message being sent. You have those sitting in the higher power throne so much, they want you to bow representing the peasant touch. How many times have you been spat in the face before? It has never been a super fun ride to adore. People want to play shady politics in their favor throughout the fight. You can sense it. You can sense it is not going to be bright. We are walking into a war we thought would never rise, which will make you say these words: "Fear discretion is advised." Your eyes are getting very tired of the same swan song that will never right the severe wrong. Injustice is a terrible concept to embrace, especially in a shady and political place. The voices are never gone when you hear. Because I remember that moment when you felt a sudden tear. You are not alone, my friends, as I pray for liberation. Because political people love to hold because political people love to hold something back, like freedom. Look into my eyes when you know the truth has not faded. The real fight is lying somewhere in the deep shade. Political people are going to pay for a reckless sin, as I smell the rest of us with a sweet and liberated wind. Thank you for your time of need. And I'll show you the Against All Odds, which is starting right now. Behold, Against All Odds. Okay, my friends. Alright, I'm going to read one more and then I will close things up for this morning. So, yes, hang tight. Alright, I got one more. And it's a very good one on this last one. I want to write a poem about the Motor City, Detroit, as in Detroit, Michigan. And, I had to look up to see what makes a city so, how do I say this? So historical and interesting. So, here we go. I call this poem Motor City Fuel Me by Denzel. And this poem is definitely on the Motor City, known as Detroit, Michigan. So here we go. Sorry, I had something in my mouth. So yeah. Motor City Fuel Me by Denzel. Did you ever wonder how Detroit got its nickname? The rest tells the story of how times were back then. Henry Ford was the reason you saw a change coming to society. Just imagine a landscape where you can build anything made of metal. Detroit became an atmospheric area where Detroit became an atmospheric area with people surviving challenges, the kind that wants and tries to snap you. But the tough as nails spirit lives on through them to persevere. How many times have you seen races ride down the street? After all, this is a city where motor engines are included. You have a car ready to go as there is a race. Comes the next part where a challenge is thrown down. The Motor City is no stranger to races happening on the streets. Just be aware of cops on watch mode so you do not get caught. Detroit is the city where your engine is always fueled. Pump the gas up and start going like crazy. There is a true neighborhood in Detroit known as 8 Mile. The environment comes with history being recognized, as you can relate to what life was like growing up. You know how Chicago does deep dish pizza? Ask Detroit because it does the same while getting to know it. The Motor City will always be remembered for its metal mash. Picture a great moment with everyone in the fun bash. I say this: Detroit, Rock City. And I'm gonna say it one more time as I put in the yeah. I say this one last time: Detroit, Rock City. And here is the picture of the city of Detroit. Yep, like I said before, DRC, which stands for Detroit Rock City. So I'm holding this up so you loves can see for yourselves, and then it'll be time to wrap things up. Yep, hold this for a few more seconds, and then it'll be time to wrap things up. All right. There you have it, loves. That was the last one I read, and this is where I wrap things up for this morning. I hope you enjoyed this poem video, which was number 232. Denzel's poem video number 2, part 232, like I said. The last one I did was 231, so now, as of this morning, I have finished 232. If you ever want to watch this again, you're more than welcome to. I mean, anything to keep you calm, relaxed, or busy at the moment, so yeah. I will make another poem video, as you can tell, so trust me. I'm looking forward to February where I get really things going, as you can tell, so yeah. Other than that, I just want to say thank you for your time, loves. I hope you enjoyed this poem video, and I will make another one when we reach February. So other than that, keep your eyes open. The next one will be 233 of my poem videos, so be on the lookout for that. And I have some poems that will relate to not only February but also to February's historical moment, Black History Month. So yes. Other than that, loves, I just want to say thank you for your time. Take care. Enjoy today. I have a feeling today is going to be wonderful, like it was like yesterday with Saturday. So prepare to enjoy today. Other than other than that, take care, loves, and I'll see you next time. See you in February.